Dear students, I am here again with a new topic, that is electric potential due to a point charge. As per the definition of electric potential in 10th standard, you must remember that the amount of work done in moving a test charge, I can say unit positive test charge, from infinity to some point inside the electric field, that was electric potential. But there were conditions were there. What were those conditions? First condition was that there must be no acceleration, and second condition is, what was second condition? It was that you have to work against the electric field. So as per the definition of electric potential, let us consider that a source charge plus q lies at O and a test charge q naught that lies at infinity, and you are supposed to find out electric potential at point A, which is at a distance r from your source charge. Plus q is source charge. In this total region there is electric field of this source charge, and this q naught test charge that lies at infinity. Now I have to bring this q naught from infinity to this point. So whatever work is done, that is stored in this as its electric potential. So I have to move q naught from infinity to point A, that is up to distance r. So whatever will be the amount of work done, that work done is called electric potential. So to start with, let us suppose we are bringing q naught to point A, and at any time this q naught is at point P, such that OP is x. I am bringing q naught. At present I am in the path. So in the path there is a point P which is at a distance x. First of all, q naught is here, q is here. You can use Coulomb's law. Positive, positive, it will repel. So force between the two is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught, and the distance between them is x. So x square. So bring q naught to this side. Force per unit test charge, this is electric field. So this is the value of electric field at point E. Sorry, at point P. At point P, electric field due to this charge is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by x square. And what is the direction of this? Q repels q naught. So this will be the direction along O to P. In this direction, electric field is there. Now let us suppose I have moved this q naught from P to Q. P to Q, this is the displacement, and this small displacement is dx. So first of all, let us calculate work done to move the test charge q naught from P to Q. As displacement is small, so work done will be small. Work done is force into distance. What is force? The definition, the formula for force is the charge that is placed over there into electric field. So F is equal to q naught into E dot dx. Now electric field is in this direction, displacement is in this direction. So what is the angle between them? It is shown to you. Electric field is O to P, dx is P to O. As they are in opposite direction, so total angle is 180. So A dot B, A magnitude, B magnitude into cos theta, cos 180 is minus 1. So this is the small work done. So this is small work done from P to Q. Now I have to move from infinity to r distance. For that I will integrate it. But before that, as dw is minus q naught E into dx, bring q naught to other side. So work upon charge, it is small potential. Here it will remain E dot dx, the value of E that we have calculated. You just substitute the value of, this is the value of E into dx. Q naught is taken to other side, the value of E is here, dx is there. And this is small work done, small potential. So for total potential, I have integrated. So the starting point is infinity. and the final point is r. So differentiation integration cancels v, minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q is taken outside as it is constant. It is 1 by x square dx from infinity to r. 1 by x square is x to the power minus 2. For integration of x to the power minus 2, it is minus 2 plus 1 over minus 2 plus 1. That will become x minus 1 over minus 1. So minus minus cancels. X to the power minus 1 can be written as 1 by x. The rest of the terms are same. Now see here, 1 by upper limit, that is r, minus 1 by lower limit, that is infinity. 1 by infinity is 0. So v is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. So this is the result, that if you are given with a point charge q, then due to that point charge, potential is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Now to draw the graph between v and r, as from the formula, potential is inversely proportional to r. So whenever two things are inversely proportional, graph is exponential. This is for the positive charge. If instead of positive charge, here charge is negative, so potential as negative is there, so this whole term will become negative, means potential is negative. So for q less than 0, that is negative charge, potential is negative, that is it is in the downward direction, so graph will be this. Now instead of taking r, if you will take 1 by r, then v and 1 by r, that is directly proportional to each other. So for positive charge, graph is straight line. But if v and 1 by r, graph is between v and 1 by r, but instead of positive charge, if negative charge is there, again potential is negative. So you have taken potential in downward direction, so graph is this. So thank you for today.